Hey everyone, I'm Vas, a Greek Australian girl who's all about food and traditional living. So join me as we dive into the world of healthy, whole foods, from scratch cooking and old school recipes. We'll be exploring everything from simple, no sugar meals to fast friendly dishes, plus baking, beekeeping and gardening. I'm all about clean eating and I'd love to hear your tips, your recommendations and recipe requests. Let's get into it. So at the moment I am preparing some gifts, and right now we are in our Easter Lent. So we are fasting, we are vegan, but we are still having honey. So I've decided to choose my 4 top recipes of gift ideas to give to people if they have their birthdays or their name days during this Lent season. So I started off just going through all my YouTube videos and choosing my favorite recipes that I've made before and choosing my top 4 that I chose based off how much time I'll need to make them. These were quite easy, simple recipes, and also what I was craving at the time because I did keep some for my house and to share with my family. So let's get into our first recipe. So for my first recipe, I decided to make vanilla granola. Now, for you guys that have been following me, I have fallen in love with making granola. I found it so much cheaper than buying it from the store. You can alter the ingredients to make sure that it is as healthy as possible and it's actually good for you. And also it's just so simple and easy to make with ingredients that I have from my house. So I really enjoy making this and I can't wait to share this with you now. So I went to my homepage and I scrolled down until I saw past shorts, past sourdough recipes, until it came up with Lent vegan recipes, and I pressed play all. Then I scrolled down on the side until I found my really healthy and good vanilla granola, must try, vegan. And that is the recipe I'll be using now to make this. So for each of the recipes I'm sharing with you today, I will put in the description below the links to the full videos, and I'll also put it up on the top right hand side. Also another link if you guys want to click on that. So we're going to start off by adding our 2 cups of oats and our 1 cup of almonds. Then we're going to go measure out our 1/2 cup of honey. So guys, feel free to share any of your recipes or any ideas in the comments below. I would really love to hear feedback from you guys. And I'm really trying to find recipes from my grandparents, which are all Greek, and from my upbringing, which was Australian, and share that with you guys. But I'm obviously trying to find new recipes that are from other cultures and places as well, because it is always a lot of fun cooking from other backgrounds. Then we're going to add our teaspoon of salt, and then vanilla, and then some cinnamon and some maple syrup. So I got really excited because I had some of these paper houses that you guys can see to my left, and this is what I decided to put all the gifts that I made in. So I put them into a Glad bag because these ingredients do best when you've got them in an airtight container. So I put them in Glad bags and then I placed them into the houses, and then I tied a bow, which I'll show you guys, and then I put it into a bag, and it turned out very cute and ready for gifting. Making homemade gifts, I feel, is the best type of present you can give someone, as it's something that's come from you. I recently enjoyed a gift from one of my friends where she drew me this beautiful painting of me being on a homestead, and that's probably one of the best gifts I've got because it was something made by her. So that is why when I was giving her a gift, I wanted to make something that I was good at, and she told me that she really enjoyed it and she shared it with her family. So I was really happy that instead of going out and buying something, which I had no idea what to get her this time, I instead cooked her something that she could enjoy. So now we're just mixing and combining all our ingredients together. Make sure that there's no more dry pieces in your granola. You want to make sure that's all sticking together. I always use a wooden spoon for this because the one time I used my hand, it got completely stuck to my hand, and I found that it was just easier to use a spoon. So then we're going to put all our batter on parchment paper on a tray that we're then going to put into the oven. So you're going to want to make sure that you've already preheated your oven, and you're going to preheat your oven to 108 degrees and cook your granola for 20 to 25 minutes. And while that is cooking, we are going to start making our second gift, which is chocolate granola. So we're going to start off again by adding our 2 cups of oats to a bowl. And then we're going to add half a cup of almonds and half a cup of hazelnuts. Then we're going to add our cacao powder and our half a cup of honey. Then we're going to add our salt, our cinnamon, and our maple syrup. You guys can also swap out the maple syrup and add honey instead. Whenever I'm cooking and I'm cooking multiple things at once, I make sure that I put an alarm on. So I make sure that I'm checking on the other things that are in the oven so I don't burn anything. So this was just me checking back on my vanilla granola, just mixing it through and flattening it out to make sure that it cooked evenly. And I went back to my chocolate granola now. So this is really important now, combining all your ingredients again together. It might take a while, but patience is key when you're cooking. So if you want things to turn out, you've got to make sure that you will combine everything. Then for the chocolate granola, we're going to cut up 100% cacao to put little chocolate flakes in our granola. Now you guys have the choice to either put this on top when your granola first comes out so it can melt on top of your granola while it's still warm, or you can wait until your granola cools down and then add the chunks to it later, so there'll just be some bits of crumble of chocolate in between the granola. Now we're just flattening out our granola on the tray, and we're going to take out vanilla granola because that is ready, and we're going to put the chocolate one in. So once your granola first comes out, you want to wait until it cools down. Once it's cooled down to room temperature, then it will be all crunchy and it should be hard, and then you will be able to break it up into pieces. So our first gift has finished, our second gift is in the oven, and now we're making our third gift, which is our no bake bars with only 3 ingredients. So these are peanut butter flavored ones. So we're going to start off by cleaning our dates, taking the pips out, and we're going to be placing our dates to the bottom of the tray. Once we are happy with our base, we're going to get peanut butter out, and we are going to spread a sheet of peanut butter on top of our dates. Now, depending if you guys love peanut butter or don't really love peanut butter, you guys can choose whatever type of nut butter you would like. I explained that in my full video for these bars. And if you are not the biggest fan of peanut butter or whatever nut butter you are using, make sure the layer is thin. So I just removed my chocolate granola from the oven and it's still warm, so I'm just going to put my piece of chocolate on top, and they're going to melt as my granola cools down and while I'm doing my other third recipe. So for our 3 ingredient bars, we are also going to be using cacao bar. So we're going to add that to a bowl and we are going to melt it. And then we're going to spread it on top of our layered bar, so our dates and our peanut butter, and we're going to make sure that we spread it evenly, and then we are going to put it in the freezer. And then I just sprinkled some salt on top. So we're going to place that in the freezer until it sets, which will take anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. So in the meantime, we're going to prepare our other gifts. So they've cooled down to room temperature. I got out some paper bags and some plastic bags. So I'm going to be putting all of these ingredients inside these bags. So I'm going to start off by cracking my granola and making it into small pieces before I go and place them in the bags. So as you guys can see to the right of the video, I've got some baksi madhya, which are dried bread, which whenever I make bread and we have a bit of leftovers, I go make some fresh bread, and then with my leftover bread, I cut it up into cubes and I put it back in the oven and I dry them out. Now these never go off, so as long as they don't get in contact with moisture, then they're fine to last for many months to a year to even more. I haven't had them last longer than that because I normally eat it, but I would presume that if you just kept them forever, they would always last. And to the right of that, I've also got some crispy crackers. So those crackers I actually used in my nacho recipes. I'll put a link for that so you guys can check that out. And also for my shapes recipe, which is my Australian crackers. So I'll also put a link for that so you guys can check that out. And even just having them plain has been an amazing snack. I've left them plain this time so everyone in my family can just grab them whenever they want and make whatever food they want to make with them. So this is a bit of a spoiler. These are my no bake bars, my fruit ones. So I made them with 5 ingredients. I made a mango one, I made a mixed berry one, and I made a strawberry one. Now these will probably be coming out actually before I release this video of my gift ideas. But as I was making them, they were so much fun to make, and I didn't think to put this into my gift package because these do need the refrigerator. And I did find that these were a bit harder to make than the other things I made, but I absolutely loved and enjoyed them. So I will also put a link so you guys can check that out. All my links I'm going to be putting in my description below, and also to the right side as I'm talking about this now, you guys will see that there'll be a little eye, and if you click on it, it'll come up with the link to this video of how to make these bars as well. So as you guys can see, I'm just coating the fruit mixture that I made in chocolate, and it tastes absolutely amazing. In my case, it was actually cacao, 100% cacao, but you guys can just use chocolate. And because I haven't been eating ice cream for such a long time, this literally reminded me of ice cream because I would crack the cacao open from the side and then I would eat the inside, and then I'd be left with the shell, which I would eat and enjoy as well. So as you guys can see, I've put the leftover granola that did not fit in my little houses to give as a gift that I kept for the house for us to eat with my family. And for my last 4th house, I put dried strawberries. Now, depending on which friend you're giving a gift to, sometimes it is just that simple that you can fill up a little bag with their favorite nuts or their favorite dried fruit. So in this case, my friend absolutely loves dried strawberries. Same as me, I have had an obsession with them for the last 3 years. So whenever I'm fasting and I'm in Lent, I'm definitely eating them. So now we're just gonna go to our bar. So as you guys can see, I'm just taking it off the baking paper, and then I'm going to cut it up into pieces. So I've decided the best way to give this as a gift and also to store it in the refrigerator is by getting some aluminium paper and putting each piece into it and then wrapping it up. I would love to hear from you guys. What are your favorite gifts to cook and to give to your family or friends? Please put that down in the comments below. I would love to find out what you guys enjoy eating, and also to inspire me to come up with some new ideas as well. And please put some photos as well so I can see that. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. So that is it, guys. 4 gift ideas that are perfect to give to a friend or a family member. So for any food or recipes that I've put or shown in this YouTube video, I will put them all in the description below so you guys can find them all there. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. So if you guys haven't watched this video already, this is the chocolate granola. So I really recommend you guys watch this video. You guys will love it so much, and this is what I was showing in this YouTube video for one of the gifts. So please enjoy and see you guys in the next video. I can't believe this is another week of fasting that has flown by. See you guys in the next video. Bye.